So with the skin tones, all right, developing the accuracy in any type of skin tone, as we said, we talked about doing a lighter skin tone. Now, how do we do a darker skin tone? Anything from a light tan to anything darker in the brown. So if I do the same process that we talked about here, now I'm just going to replace some of the medium tones with the sienna brown. I'm going to add the dark umber in to create a little bit more darkness, or in this case, just the shade of the skin. So the darkest areas, again, I'm going to go in with the dark umber, lightly. Same process as before. It's just a darker brown. Still pressing really, really lightly. And I'm still trying to match the direction of the form. Same thing. Shaded parts of the hand here in between the fingers. A little bit of that shadow in. Again, I'm barely pressing, just dark enough to create a little bit of a medium brown. Now I'm going to go back in with the sienna brown, and I'm going to overlap a little bit. That's going to warm it up a little bit. I'm doing a little bit of pressure on top here. And I'm also burnishing out a little bit from it. So I'm overlapping and creating a little bit of a gradation out from that. You can start to see it coming together. Now I can skip the peach. I can warm up a little bit of some of those middle values with the goldenrod, but not too much. It's really just where the light's going to pick up. And then I can put some golden or some of the cream in lightly to pick up those strong highlights. Okay, along the top of the hand, lightly. All right, now if I come back in over top of that, that's going to give me a nice soft brown. Nice warm brown, but still maintaining a little bit of the highlight. And I can see I need to darken up now. Again, I'm working light to dark even though I put the darks down first. I'm adding pressure a little bit where I need pressure to be added. And the tint of the skin, the lightness or darkness of the skin tone, is really up to how many layers you put in. It's going to take some trial and error, but you can see I've already used 4 different colors to get an actual or close to actual skin tone. And having that cream down there gives me that nice brightness that I would get on the highlight of any tan or darker or lighter toned skin. So I put a little bit more of this in on the top of the hand. Just going back in now and adding a little bit of pressure. And I can burnish a little bit in certain areas. I'm using the light peach and just burnishing some of those light values with a little bit of peach. Just kind of warming some of that up a little bit more. All right. And that gives us two very believable skin tones. Obviously, once you put the hair in and the skin, in the other areas, strong actual representation of the skin tones that you might want to use.